In this segment of the course, we're going to discuss anchors. Anchors are links where both the link text and the link destination are on the same page. They're used for pages that tend to be longer. I've got a page here called page_anchors.html, and what I want to do is let's take a quick look at this page in the browser. I've added a little CSS to change the fonts and the font size from the default style sheet here. Alright, so let's bring that up in Firefox, and there we go. And you'll notice that the page is quite long. And it might be difficult for the user to navigate through that page by dragging the scroll bar up and down. We want to give them an easier way to find what they're looking for. So notice we have a couple of headings here: Don't Stop Believing, A Killer Smile, Meeting the Right People, Putting in the Time, Creating Your Own Success. Alright. And I just used some filler text there for the actual text. I didn't actually write anything. So what I want to do here is I'm going to put at the top a div that will be our anchors div. So we'll put in a div right here. Remember, div stands for logical division, and these simply are sections of the document, so to speak. So let's go ahead, and our first div is going to be the Don't Stop Believing div. So we'll go ahead and put it in here like this: Don't Stop Believing. We'll put in a break, and we'll put in the next one, A Killer Smile. And then we'll put in a break. And after A Killer Smile, we've got the next couple are Meeting the Right People and Putting in the Time. So this will be the text that the user clicks to move down to the anchor itself. So putting in the time. And of course you want your link text to make some sense so the user knows when they click on it where they're going to go. And finally the last one is called Creating Your Own Success. Perfect. Alright. So there we've got our link text. So next we're going to have to put in the anchors. Just take a quick look here, make sure this looks the way we anticipate. You'll notice I check my work a lot as I go. It's a lot easier to check your work frequently and find small mistakes than to find a bunch of big mistakes later. Alright, so that looks good. We can close all that. We'll just keep that open. Alright, so next what we want to do is we want to put in the points at which the actual browser will stop or navigate to when the links are clicked. So here we're going to use the anchor tag with the name attribute. So let's go ahead and do a name equals, and let's go ahead and put the name here for, let's just call this one Believing. And don't have to close that. Well, actually, we should close it here like that. All right. Then the next one we'll call Killer. So we'll just put in the anchor with the name attribute. A name equals Killer. Keep going here. Oops, forgot to close that. I want to make sure I do that. Keep going down, just got a couple more. Let's call this one People. A name equals People. Close quotes. And let's call this one Time. A name equals Time. And finally, we'll call this last one Success. A name equals Success. Alright, so there are our anchors with the name attribute, and those are the locations we're going to link to or move to when the links up top are activated. Alright, so the first one is called Believing. So now we'll put in the ahref links. Ahref equals Believing. I think I spelled that right. And we'll close the anchor tag here. I believe the next one we called Killer, and then People. So A href equals killer. Oops, forgot that. That's what I'm looking for there. Then our closing anchor tag. A href equals pound people. Then we have time and success. A href equals pound time. Close the anchor tag. And finally, A href equals pound success. Hopefully all those are correct. I guess we'll test them. All right, let's open in one of our browsers. I like using Firefox for testing. All right, so let's move down to Create Your Own Success. Let's click it. And there we go. We moved down to Create Your Own Success. Let's try putting in the time. Putting in the time. Meeting the right people, meeting the right people. A killer smile. So all of these work and move us to the right location on the page. Now I want to add one more thing. At the bottom of the page, let's add a link back to the top. So down here, now we're going to do it backwards. We're going to put the link, A href equals, let's call it top. Don't forget the pound sign. So there's going to be our link to the top. So now we've got to put in the named anchor, and we'll put that right here. A name equals top. Let's just test that last one, and we'll call it good. All right, so let's try Chrome this time. All right, so let's go down to the bottom, creating your own success, and then back up to the top. Don't stop believing. So those are page anchors or named anchors. They allow you to navigate within longer pages.